Welcome to my name's Marge. I'm a Hioka. I'm a wise clown. I'm a bath. I'm in a really good mood today, and although it feels like it's like 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening, it in fact is only, what time is it? 10:47:09 a.m. Sunday, April 7th. T-minus 2 wake-ups till my halfway to 90. Birthdays are only holidays I do recognize. Of celebrating, and every year I feel like there's more of a reason to celebrate. Yeah. So I like to share the daily energy report and how I see things, and there's just so much freedom in being able to not take on definitions of other people in any kind of way. I say I'm a Hioka, and I say it with pride. And it only took 2 years for someone to say, only men can be Hioka. It's just like, it's so funny because a lot of the Native American teachings, from what I understand, like, I find out about stuff after the fact. Like, I have my beliefs and my own principles and my personal constitution, and then as life goes on, I find out later, oh, I'm Native American. I find out, oh, this is Native, oh, I find things are revealed to me because I'm the student, right? Then I share what I learn, and then other people learn, and I become the teacher. We all are students and teachers. We all share in these these definitions, these paradigms, and Native Americans don't hang on to the outcomes. There is no way to verify anything 100%. So I wonder where it's written that it says only Hioka men. And I'm like, and I said, is that in the Old or New Testament? It was like my whole life people have told me I couldn't do something because of my gender, and I don't even think much of my gender. It's not something I think about. It's not something I give consideration and thought process to. There's other things I think about, like flowers and lights and science and psychology and music and funny TV shows and dogs and cats and nature, and all this other stuff. So it's just, I don't know. I was just telling Mom this morning, I'm like, man, there's so much freedom in not being able, to be bound by the definition of others. It's whatever, dude. And it's always someone without a picture, a nameless, faceless. You're faceless. All you have is words, no action behind it. Just blah, blah, blah. Tell some, anyway. So I had a good morning, I went down and I got myself a coffee. I don't do that often, but Mom needed a muffin, and she got up early too. We all got up early. Everybody's extra energized, and I already got all pissy, and then there was they exchanged words, and before I know it, it's 8 o'clock. Mom's up. Usually she doesn't get up till around 10. She, and she just was like unsure this morning, just not real steady on her feet. And I'm like, your spirit is not back in your body, so you'll see your soul sack yet, Mom. Because usually she's out freaking in, because she's a hard sleeper. Like sometimes, and I know because I know, she's Sagittarius and stuff, and so I keep tracking. So I know when extra things, she's freaking, if I'm sensitive, she's way more sensitive to me. I get it from her. Maybe it goes up, down, who knows. But she freaking sleeps hard. So she was like, took her a minute because she woke up and usually when she's out, float her spirits out, checking stuff out in the ethers, That's what dreaming is. We're just checking out our realities in different dimensions, and just because we're awake doesn't mean those storylines are not still being played out. We limit ourselves so much. So I got myself this little cup of, I walked up because I had so much energy, and plus I knew I didn't want to cook anything. It's because it's all damp and dreary, and I didn't want to hang out in the stupid kitchen. So I was like, well, I'll walk up and get her a muffin. Then she can snack on that, and then I'll give her time to wake up, and then by that time she'll want a half-ordered biscuits and gravy donut shop. So I walk up, and I start telling the girls, there's a couple young girls that were working, and there's nobody. I'm like, wow, this is nice and quiet. I like it like this, you know. And they're like, yeah, usually it's dead on Sundays. I'm like, I had to look online because I wasn't sure what time you were open on. I was glad because I was ready to come up at 6. But anyway, and the one girl, she's older. I don't know, maybe in her 30s. I'm not getting good at judging because I go by people's energy, you know, because age is just a number. So I looked into her eyes, and she had really pretty brown eyes, and she almost made my train of thought derail what I was saying. And I started telling the story, you know, because I was waiting for my coffee, and they gave it to me and stuff. And I started talking, and I had my hat, and I started telling my story, and they were pretty enthralled with it. And then somebody came up, and it started getting busy, and so it was. I kind of gave them a summary, long story short version, and I'll be back one day and excuse myself so they could get back to their job, you know. And it just, I get it, you know. Sometimes I don't. I mean, I get, you know, being a light worker, you know, and stuff like that. But I get why people are drawn to people like me. And I never got it before. I get how I raise people's vibration. And I didn't get it before. Is that I can tell stories and it makes them feel good. You know? And I can clown around and it makes them feel good. And there's other people like me that do this, you know, all different walks of life. It's a feeling, you know, it's a person, it's characteristics, and it's kind of designated by where the planets are in our astrological charts, you know. You know, there are some astrological configurations that have been verified by life's events of others that, you know, are explained in astrological charts, like Jackie Onassis. Yeah, yeah. You know, trauma to the mother, yeah, stuff, you know. I mean, it all makes sense, and it's just, it's just been the biggest proponent, is that the right word, in my self-discovery. Yeah, yeah. It's helped me, because if I can understand myself, then I can understand why other people are pissed, because I've been so pissed and so angry for so many reasons. And granted, I have had justifiable anger. Oh, absolutely. The thing is that it does me no good. It just keeps me in the vibration of anger. But recognizing, you know what? Even though that stuff has happened, I can go on. Just be joyful, you know? Just be happy. Be happy anyway. You know? Sometimes I feel like because I'm about to be 45. It gets harder to say closer I get, but I don't look at it and I don't feel it, you know. I mean, people, they're like, no, 45. I mean, it was 2 years ago I got carded for alcohol. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's like, and they were like, really. I had a ball cap on, you know, and then I even look younger. But you know, age is a number, you know, and as long as we stay fit, you know, and that's the thing, is I gotta know, is I got energy in me, and I gotta get that out, you know. So going out and being around in nature and stuff like that, that exudes that energy. Just focus on other things, you know, because self-awareness is good, but too much of that is just, you're in your own head and you ain't living life, and there ain't no point of that. You ain't doing it right. You're doing it wrong. So I don't know, that's all I got today. I'm gonna keep my remarks brief. Oh, that's why I was at the someplace a few days ago, and that's why I was telling Mom, because I was at. Oh, I'm gonna be done now. I hope you have a rad day. Peace.